So, I have no idea how this happened, but I got sick. Now, I wasn't seriously sick or anything. I mean, it was just a cold, but it still messed up my progress. However, I did not let that stop me, so now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna milk my sickness for an entire Home Gym Warrior episode. So you may be wondering, Evan, you're crazy for wanting to work out while sick. What are you doing? Well, guess what? This is Home Gym Warrior, baby. I own my own gym. I can do whatever the hell I want. Okay, but for real though, this is where having a home gym is just so amazing because it just snowed 20 centimeters, so the roads are covered in snow and it's just overall shit outside. I mean, it's in the negatives now for the temperature and I don't really want to go outside when it's that cold, but I can still get in a sick workout anytime I want. Pun intended. So I'm actually pretty recovered now. I mean, I was sick a few days ago, but you might hear in my voice, I'm still a little nasally, but I feel great. So if I was sick and not feeling well though, how do I do it? Well, let me introduce you to a deload week. But basically for the whole week while I was sick, I decided to make it a deload week. So while there are many reasons why you would do a deload week, such as to avoid overtraining, recover from a plateau period, decrease energy levels from being sick like I was, you can use this opportunity to build mind-muscle connection, which is exactly what I did, so that when you start blasting at full intensity, you can engage your muscles properly, and you actually reduce your risk of injury because you're now engaging the way you should, and you're just gonna get more gains, because you're actually using the muscle. So in a nutshell, I didn't want to waste this opportunity while I was sick, but you also have to remember that I wasn't that sick. I didn't have like aches or fever or chills or anything like that, so it was just mostly congestion, like a little cough, a little bit of a sore throat. That's it, nothing more. If I was more ill, okay, yeah, maybe I would have just taken the week off and I would have just rested and recovered in bed. So don't worry, I'm not completely insane. If I am dying, I won't work out. But guess what? I'm not dying. I feel pretty good. Okay, so the plan of this week was really simple. So let me just go over it quickly. So my training split does not change. I'm still doing push-pull legs. With that said, I'm doing the same moves. I didn't add or remove any moves, but for each move, I did one less set and I cut the move to 75% of the original weight. So let's say one of my moves required 40 pounds, I just dialed it back to 30 pounds. And that's it. It's actually really simple. So without further ado, I do have a little treat for you. I recorded my deload pull day so that you can see exactly how I did my training that day and how I implemented my deload properly. Now maybe there's a better way to do deload. I don't know. I don't usually do deloads that often, but I haven't recorded a lift in a while, and last episode I said I was going to do a lift for you, so let's get to it. So this is the deal. I'm wearing a hat because first of all, my hair looks crazy. And as you can tell by my voice, I'm kind of sick right now. I mean, I've been sick for a couple days now, and you know what? I've been taking it easier. So what is going to be going on is maybe people will call me crazy for trying to work out in the first place. But the thing is, I don't like taking days off. And you know what? Even if I'm sick, today is still going to be a sick ass pull day. I'll do my best, but basically the plan for deload is I don't usually do deloads, maybe once every few months. Like I'm talking never really, like maybe like twice or 3 times a year. So it makes my workouts a lot faster, a lot easier, especially when I'm kind of sick and I don't have full strength right now, but it also gives me time to just focus on form, and that's basically what I'll be doing here. So because I'm not feeling too good, I don't really want to film too much while I'm sick, I'm just gonna show you what I mean by like slowing down the reps, making sure they're nice and clean because it's a pull day, so I'll be doing back, rear delts, and biceps, and just really take my time to make sure I can get that mind-muscle connection, because in the end, the better the mind-muscle connection, the better the pump, the bigger you'll grow. Let's get to it. Okay, so I like to start with neck curls because I feel like neck just kind of goes with pull because it's basically bicep curls for your neck. So what I do is I just put a dumbbell on a pillow and just get to it. So I've got 22.5 right here, and I'll just, again, like I said, I'm just gonna do one set per move because I don't really want to film everything. So here we go. This is what it looks like. Oh, I gotta take the hat off for this. Just like this. Yeah. But yeah, basically because I have a much lower weight, I can really focus on that contraction. And because of that, I can actually feel that really well in my neck muscles. So deload weeks are actually pretty sick. I might do them more often now, not just when I'm sick or, you know, low strength or energy or something. All right, so next up we got some bent over rows. Got 52.5 right here. It's pretty straightforward, but yeah, basically we just want to focus on contraction, making sure that we can get, you know, a nice good squeeze on the back. And yeah, that's the whole point of this. All right. All right, there we go. So like obviously I'm not trying to like go to failure here. I mean, I'm not going to failure with these weights, but just want to focus on that contraction, and that felt really good actually. Another thing you saw is I was focusing on that pause. I don't usually do that little pause at the top when I'm my weights. I kind of go a little faster, but this is good for just kind of getting that nice squeeze in and just feeling that muscle contract. I'm definitely more out of breath when I'm sick. I got a really dry throat, so I'm not going to talk too much, but basically we're gonna do some alternating dumbbell curls now. Pretty straightforward, but yeah, these are pretty light. I also need to get a bigger mirror because look how you're looking at me. All right, enough talking, let's get to it. That was good. I was really able to focus on that squeeze up top. That is good. Okay, so I guess you could call this like a variation on face pulls. It's kind of funky, but I'm gonna be speaking really close to the mic. Sorry about that, fellas. So this is kind of like face pulls and reverse flies put together. So it looks a little something like this. And then I just kind of superset that with a little bit of lighter weight. Probably cut this part. All right, next up we got some just good old dumbbell shrugs. These are classic. So I usually do this with a lot heavier weight, and because of that I need straps because I just feel more in my forearms than my traps. So these are only 50 pounds, which is not actually that much weight. So I should be okay to do this without straps. I'll put straps on in the next set if I need it, but let's see how this goes. Ooh, that was good. I definitely started feeling it at the forearm a little bit at the end, but good squeeze on those traps. That felt good. Let's do it again. All right, so we're actually on the last move already, which is hammer curls, because getting nice big brachialis looks pretty nice. So I'm just gonna go for it. I'm definitely gonna focus on the squeeze at the top. Instead of like swinging it, I wanna really like control it up and down. And that'll be it. I'm only half an hour into my workout, and this whole workout will probably be like 35, 40 minutes at most. Usually it takes an hour, but when you're doing deload, you can really crush these workouts fast. All right, well, let's get to it, and then we'll talk after. Whew. And that was a really good squeeze of lung here. I like that. Okay, we are now finally done the workout, but all that breathing, man, really dried and irritated my throat. I mean, you could probably hear my voice slowly deteriorating as the workout goes on. Kind of sounds like I'm losing it. I'm okay, you know, just you just do what you gotta do, right? I think it was worth doing the workout. I mean, I actually got a pretty wicked pump. Like, that's not bad. For the amount of reps and sets that I did, like the intensity was not even that much. I didn't do anything till failure, but I definitely got like a really good squeeze in, especially on my biceps. Those last couple of sets of hammer curls, I really felt that on the outside of my bicep, which I usually never do, so that's pretty sick. I think if you're feeling good enough to do a deload week, I would say go for it, especially like when I'm talking about when you're sick. And I did make a whole video about doing self-improvement while sick, and it's unfortunate that, you know, it came to this, but I'd say do your best and just do your best. And yeah, you know, if you're not feeling your best and, you know, let's say you have a fever, you have like body aches, you have chills and everything bad like that, okay, maybe you shouldn't work out. Maybe you should actually just rest. But for me, it's just like congestion. I got a sore throat and my throat's really dry, but that's it. I still feel pretty good. Maybe not good enough to do a full workout, but deload 100% I could do it. It was very doable. But yeah, if you have like some major illness where you're actually bedridden, don't follow my advice, just rest. But yeah, that's what I got for you today. And I just kind of gave you an insight of what my pull day looks like. And hopefully I recover soon because being sick sucks ass. And yeah, I would like to get back to my usual self. All right, see you later. Well, fellas, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Home Gym Warrior, and I'm glad that you stuck it out to the end of episode 5. If you have any ways to improve my fitness journey, or even just the way that I record these videos, or any suggestions at all, please comment them down below. Also, while you're at it, drop a like and a sub. I don't know. These things really do support the channel, and it just helps me to create more videos like this. So with that said, I'll see you on the next one. I remember I got a comment asking about legs, like how you supposed to hit legs, and you know, it's tough, right? They look really small in these shorts, but then when I do this, it looks a lot better. That's not bad for home gym only. Ending bit.